The new year is upon us. And the one thing that we're probably all thinking about is change. Change of habits, change of behavior, change in mentality. How do we shift from the old us to the new us? And of course, New Year's, a lot of our goals kind of run out of steam in the first week, 2 weeks. If we last a month, good on you. That's like rushing to the gym that first, second day, and the gym's being packed. And then for people to kind of slowly, well, I think it's faster than that, but they kind of weed out. We don't have enough strength and momentum to carry on. Don't be so hard on yourself too, because life, right? Sometimes inspiration for sure is not enough, and motivation also is not enough. Sometimes you have to kind of, I don't want to say force, but really push yourself. And when it comes to change, whatever it may be, there needs to be a strong why positioned after it. If there is a strong enough why, you will continue when you don't feel like it, when there is no inspiration, when there's no motivation, when you are low on energy, when you are low on just the external stimulus to carry you forward. But change. But why do we want to change? As this New Year's always kind of brings forth that thought. What are we changing for? Of course, we all need to change, mature, understand life, reflect, to really do inner work, to really dive deep within our lives. Because it's very easy to get lost in the weeds, to lost in the shuffle of everyday routine and everyday monotony. But why change? Why not change? Change for better versions of ourselves. Change not for the sake of changing, but change because it is something that is yearning out of you. And change can come in many forms. Let's change in the way we show up in our relationships. Let's change the way we show up at our jobs, or let's change careers in itself. Let's change the shift and mentality when it comes to our finances. Let's shift our way of thought when it comes to love, when it comes to approaching life. Let's bring forth more positivity. Let's examine the areas in which we perhaps are not allowing ourselves to excel in. And what I mean by that is in areas where maybe perhaps we sabotage ourselves, or we're not fully believing in, or we are wanting to, desire to, but we don't put forth the action thereafter. For example, the gym, getting in shape or eating healthier is a standard one that we see all across the board. What is it that you're not doing that is allowing you to make a shift more permanent, more real, and not transitory, not just temporal? Change. Let's get deeper with it. Let's change to be better human beings. Let's change to understand ourselves more. Really dive within. Have some self-awareness, self-reflection, and spread more love, spread more joy. Be someone that's bright within a dark room. And I'm not talking about change where change is forever circling us. You know, that change that we have no control over. The shift that takes place without our acknowledgement or without our permission, sorry. I'm talking about the change where you go in and put pieces together to implement. Because that other change, unfortunately, that's life. You know, changing in relationships, changing in athleticism, changing in hair color. It happens. That is not in your control as much, if any. But change where the way we look at life, the way we approach life, and the way we carry ourselves, that is within our power. So, this New Year's is an opportunity for all of us to do a deep examination and carry forward, not on inspiration, not on motivation, but strength that we need to change to become better and eventually the best versions of ourselves. Now, before you change off of this channel, enjoy this piece. Can you guess what it may be about? Change. Change. Why stay the same when you have the ability to change? A better version out there starts within. For what? For some is to get out of a rut. For some to get unstuck. Others to evolve and to erupt. Whatever the reasoning, make sure the conviction is strong. For the game of change is long. No whims or half-hearted. Finish what you've started. Don't leave it undone. Don't leave it undone. Water yourself and allow in the sun. Change to make whole, to merge, to become one. Change. Change for the better. Change to become the best version of yourself. It's been another one. Pass the mic. Another episode of Pass the Mic. It's your boy, as always, Rock City. Rock City the Soul Man. Checking in. Rock City the Soul Man. Checking out. Until next time. Peace and love.